Hey everyone, welcome to our Riddick movie review edition of When the Kegs Empty. Today we'll be going over the third installment of the Riddick series and giving you our differing opinions. I am 7 Foot Mexican, and this is
I'm Fat Tire, and the movie Riddick is starring Vin Diesel, who plays Riddick. Obviously, he's kind of faithful series. Jordi Malloy, who plays Santana, kind of a little overzealous mercenary, I guess you'd call him. Matt Nable, who plays Boss Jones, who has a connection back to the original film. He plays kind of a counter mercenaries thing. And you got Katie Sackhoff, who plays Doll. And it was directed by David Twohy, which is interesting because he did all the films in the entire series. But he has a little more positive view on this film than I do, so I'll let him kick it off.
yes. Uh, I watch movies with the mentality of a 12-year-old. I like fighting and special effects and everything. And I was a huge fan of the pitch black character of Riddick to begin with. So to see that they brought him back, in this film is great for me. Uh, what's really good about this movie is that Vin Diesel and the director David Twohy keep true to the story of Riddick. It picks up a few years past the Chronicle of Riddick's ending, and just keeps going with the dark, sort of arrogance that the character of Riddick has. Um, he ends up on this planet where he's kind of exiled from the necromancers, and well, we'll let Fat Tire, give you the good and bad that goes along with that.
Yeah, like you said, it does stick to a lot of the past movies, and the fact that they just like the last ones, they don't talk for the first 30 minutes, which of course leaves you a lot of time to stare at things like the graphics and everything else in the thing. They live on a planet with only two characters. There's only two creatures, scorpions and this dog thing. That's it. That's the only rendering this entire 3D company did, other than some shoddy, blurry backgrounds. Um, that's
uh,
you know what I mean. So
yeah,
personally,
despite the shoddy production, if you're able to overlook that, the production value of the film is not all that great. We've all seen films that have terrible production value, um, and honestly, I hate to say that the acting, is in line of the poor production. Um, but just the story of Riddick, should be enough to grab people in there. He's still doing his thing. He still entices fear into mercenaries. They never feel like they have enough people. They never feel like they're doing enough to get him, or they never feel like they have an edge against Riddick and his ever lasting advantage in the dark. Which is nice, and honestly, I don't think we saw enough of that in this movie. Like he definitely had it, but the night vision didn't seem to be in the budget for this movie. So if you're expecting a lot of that, I hate to ruin it for you, but it's not very much there.
yeah, and even I think on par with the rest of the Riddick movies, there wasn't as much action as I thought there would have been. I think three people die by Riddick. That's it,
Uh,
and the rest of them get killed
Spoiler alert.
by the rest of them get killed by creatures. But it's like it's an hour and a half movie, and it's kind of disappointing in the sense of the past movies, but it does
Yeah.
keep with the story. I mean, it is accurate, obviously. Same cast and same director, which generally helps it out quite a bit. Um,
Yes.
but I guess on a plus note, the set building was outstanding, in my opinion. It's but
It was. It was pretty good.
the
Set to
graphics
look at.
company, I wouldn't use them again. But
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with Boss Johns coming out. The father of Johns from the first movie. And the only issue I have with that is that by introducing that character and him wanting to find out what happened to his son, during the Pitch Black film, the movie pretty much became Pitch Black. A different cast setting in Pitch Black. We're on this planet. You know, stuff is happening, and we want to leave. Um, and the conflicts happen from there. Overall, it's entertaining. I enjoyed it. It's definitely a work in progress, I guess to say. It might be the last installment of the film, but it was done for half the price of the Chronicles of Riddick was done, and in my opinion, it turned out fairly well. If you could ignore the negative that Fat Tire put in there, I think you're going to enjoy what the Riddick series has decided to continue doing.
Exactly. And again, if you enjoy the series, if you really enjoy the series, you're gonna like the film to a certain point, but I still feel you'll be a little bit disappointed in the end with how it ended up turning out. But you know what I mean?
That's fair.
It's what it is, right? It's what it is.
Exactly.
That comes to the terms. So tune in next Monday. We'll be going over more movie reviews as we do every Monday and Friday. Next Monday, I believe we'll be going over Drinking Buddies, which stars Anna Kendrick. Moment of silence, please. All right.
And Olivia Wilde. We can't forget about her.
And Olivia Wilde, but,
she's on a difference here, though. It's sorry.
There's a big difference, but yeah. Make sure you tune in next Monday and watch that.
Thanks for watching.